Hey guys, it's Charlene, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about samples that I have tried and whether I feel they are worth it to buy the full size or not. I have quite a few different samples here and I've been saving them up. I got a little basket full of stuff. So basically I get these samples from ordering from Sephora.com, and they usually give you 3 samples per order. And also when I had placed an order, they ran a special where you could, if you purchase so much amount worth of products, did I say that right? If you purchased a certain amount of products, you got a free little makeup bag along with, I believe it was 20 samples. So I'm probably about halfway through trying them. Another way that I get samples is by subscribing to Birchbox and to Sephora Play, and I do unbox those products each month. I'll leave a link right up here. Is this the side? I think so. Right up here of the Sephora Play and Birchbox unboxing that I just did. What's the other way of getting samples? You can ask at Sephora if they can mix up certain samples for you, as long as it's something squeezable, I believe, or liquidy. They can give you samples to take home and try. So other ways, sometimes online, if you go to the product's website, certain ones will have a spot where you can request a sample to try it out. Now, most of mine are from Sephora and Birchbox and Sephora Play. So I'll just jump right in. Okay, I tried this Lancer, the Method Polish. It was a skin cleanser polish and I liked it. I really felt like it cleansed my skin well, and it had a very fine grit to it, not beads, not even the size of a grain of sugar. It was even smaller than that. It was that micro exfoliation. I felt like it was a good cleanser. It definitely exfoliated my skin well, and it felt clean and purified after I was done. So I do like this. Okay, next thing was the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smooth Priming Moisturizer. And in this little pack here, they gave you enough to use it about 3 times. You only need a little tiny drop of this. It went a long way. And I loved it. I felt like this was a fabulous primer. I'm thinking about purchasing this. I put it on my wish list of things and I really like it. It says Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, safe for sensitive skin. I put it on over top of my skincare products, but underneath my makeup, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Okay, this Living Proof Style Extender. I was able to get 4 uses out of this. Yes, you can see my nails are a mess. I explained it all, why they look like this, in the Sephora Play Birchbox unboxing video. So if you want to know why they look like this and I am furious about it, go watch that video. So this was great. Like I said, I got about 3 or 4 uses out of this. It was really thick and creamy and it smelled great. And I only wash my hair 2 or 3 times a week. I have dry hair. I use a dry shampoo on the in-between times, and it takes a lot for me to blow dry my hair. It's just so thick and heavy. It's naturally curly, although this is all straightened out. But I did feel that this kept my styling longer. Is it a placebo type of thing? No, not placebo isn't the word I'm looking for. Is it because it says it does and I thought it does? I don't know. But I know it made my hair feel conditioned and it definitely stayed in place. I don't know if this, did anything or not. I don't know, but I felt it did. Sorry, that's not a good review on it, but it definitely made my hair feel moisturized, and I was able to sleep on my hair and then the next day do it pretty easily. So if this is something that comes across my way that I'd like to purchase, I would purchase that. Okay. Next, Dr. Brandt microdermabrasion. OMG. I'm definitely buying this. I'm already saving for it. Like the Lancer polish, it is kind of like an exfoliating cleanser, but yet it wasn't foaming or bubbly. It was just this thin paste, and it had microcrystals in it. And let me tell you, I have clogged pores, as everybody does, and I've had microdermabrasion before in the past, and I love the outcome. So when I got this, I was excited to try it. I used it 2 or 3 times. Now, you are able to get about 7 or 8 uses out of this, but I found out that my daughter, Corinne, was using it, and she, I believe, liked it as well because she used it more than once. But I cleansed my face, and then I put a little bit of this on my fingers with some warm water, wet my face, scrubbed my face, especially around my nose and my right under my eyelid area, and where I have big pores, and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and then rinsed it off. I did not feel red or irritated at all. And I came in to my room, I looked into my 15 times magnified mirror, and I literally said out loud, oh my God, I couldn't believe how well it cleansed my pores. So I do know that the full size of this is $75. Eek. I know, but it's worth it. A microderm treatment is more than that. And this, if you could use it twice a week even, and it lasts you a good 6 months, it is well worth the money. So I'm saving to buy this. It's high up on my wish list. Okay, next was this little Forever Pink from Jane Iredale, Just Kissed Lip and Cheek Stain. Look how little it is, first off. But again, just a sample size. So it came out in this cream color, kind of nudie color. And I believe I got this in Sephora Play, and it said it is a clear, goes on clear, but dries red, or a pinkish tone. No, it didn't. First off, it smells like a burnt crayon, which is disgusting. It's nasty, like plastic, like something, a plastic toy you would get from the Dollar Tree that caught on fire. It's disgusting. So then I put it on my lips quite a few times trying it, and nothing happened. It didn't turn any type of pink or any type of red, and you can see it if you can. It's on there, and we'll come back to it and we'll look and see if it changed anything. But I doubt it, and I was not impressed, so no way would I purchase that. Okay, the highly sought after, the talked up, most highest mask product is the Glam Glow Youth Mud. I was so happy to get this sample, and there was enough in there to do your whole face once. And I tried it. I cleansed my face, and then I put the mask on, and honestly it burned. It burned at first, and in some parts, like the sides of your nose, closer to the under eye, burned pretty bad, but that went away after about 2 minutes. It did go on black. It dried down to a gray color, and like mud would dry. And then I washed my face off. My face felt great. It did cleanse my pores somewhat, but nowhere near the way that the Dr. Brandt microdermabrasion stuff cleansed my face. And it felt like it tightened a little bit. But honest to God, I didn't see any long-lasting results. I didn't see anything that was so out of this world that it deserves the hype that it gets. I do have other masks that I've tried for tightening and toning your pores, and I believe one of them is the, let me see here because I got it, the Freeman Black Sugar Mask. I don't think it did anything more than this did, and this pouch was $1. The big tube of it I think is $3 or $4, where the Glam Glow is up in the $70 and $80 range. So I don't know. I wanted to love it, and I just felt like it wasn't really all that fantastic. Okay, so next thing I have is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And this little sample had enough for me to use it maybe 2 or 3 times. And I really liked it. It was a great primer. It went on smooth, dried quickly. My makeup application went on great. I really liked it. I tried this one first and said, maybe I'll purchase that. And then I wound up trying the First Aid Coconut one and said, ugh, I like this one better. But they both did a really amazing job. Okay, next up is the Estée Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. Now this little sample popped out and I had used it. You just run your fingers, nice. You run your fingers over the sample and it says Stick Pores Invisibles. I guess that's French. And you just rub your finger over and dab it onto your pores. And I love this. This worked fantastic. I was really, really surprised. One day I had used this primer all over my face, and then I used this just where my pores are, and my foundation went on so well. I couldn't believe it. This is a fantastic product in my eyes, and I will purchase this. This is on my wish list. Next is a foundation, and I just ran out of my foundation. I, for 2 years, have been using the Kat Von D Tattoo Locket Foundation, which I really liked, but I found it transferred a lot. I love it. I do. I love it. And then it transfers. So I was torn, and I said, well, there's been a lot of new foundations on the market since in the past 2 years, so I'll start trying a few. So I got this sample of the Makeup Forever HD foundation that everybody's been raving about. And it came in this little tube package, bubble package with these 4 samples. I used the top 2. The bottom 2 are too dark for me. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. This is my new foundation. I have been holding off on buying a new foundation. I've been using, I don't even know what samples that I've had, because I don't want to just go out and purchase one. I know these are expensive, but they last for months. This went on so creamy smooth. I used it 2 times, I think, and my pores were clearly invisible. I have it on today with no primer because I wanted to try it with no primer, and it just did everything it claims to do. It did not crease, it did not look cakey, it didn't patch up on me. For some reason, I feel like this is my shade. It just went on so well and just blended into my face. It stayed on all day. It didn't come off until I took it off, and I was just so impressed at how smooth it made my skin look. I have red marks. I have not really freckles, maybe some moles, and just different, over the years, reddening of my skin. I have dark under eye circles. Fantastic. It's worth the hype. I'm actually going to get it. The last, no, not the last, the second to last maybe thing that I have is the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat, and that is it's sold as a highlighter. So it came in these 3 little samples. I guess light, medium, and dark. The dark was too dark for me, but the first 2 I did use. I used it on my under eye area, which I will show you. I have a lot of fine lines, especially when I smile. So for me, a concealer or an under eye treatment, under eye product area has to be really, really good for me to like it. This was great. It lived up to the hype. It definitely lived up to the hype. I put it on underneath my eye area, and it did not settle in my fine lines. It did not crease. It did not cake. It was perfect. It sat on my skin exactly where I put it, and then I did put a powder over it, a setting powder. I usually use the Tarte Amazonian clay powder, but I couldn't believe it. It was hours and hours later. I had gone out for the day, came home, and went to take my makeup off, and I looked in the mirror, and it was still there, looking just as good as it did when I first put it on. So, right now I'm using the NARS concealer, and I have been dying to get my hands on the Tarte Shape Tape, which is always sold out in my color. So, I may get this, the Touche Éclat. I may get that. May. So, look at my arm here. Wasn't this? Yeah, this was where we put that rouge lipstick, it's called, right here. It looks like I scratched my arm. There's a little bit of pinkiness here to it, but I mean, just barely. It looks like a little bit of a bruise. Barely. Nothing. So, forget about that. Okay, and last but not least, I have the Too Faced Mascara Melt Off. So, I got this from an order I ordered from Sephora.com, and I'll show you. It comes out like a mascara, but the wand is actually coiled. And this you put on your lashes to melt off your mascara. So you do not have to be precise. I mean, it's late at night. I'm taking my makeup off and I'm just like, I don't care where it goes. So I put it all over my lashes. I start taking my foundation off. And then I did use a coconut oil on top of this. But I first took a tissue and wiped, and it definitely broke down a lot of the mascara. It definitely felt like it was cleansing some of it off. And then I always take coconut oil and take everything off, because that takes everything off. But this was a great addition to my makeup removing routine, because it helped break it down before I was got to taking it off. So I really did like it. So that's it for now. I still have a bunch of other samples to go through and to use up, see how they are. I will let you know my thoughts on them. Thanks for watching, and until my next video, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.